sliding into center. You can feel the tension here in the building. This city's been buzzing all day about this one, and we are now underway. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Here he is, takes the shot. Zero fear on this guy's part as he blocks it. Hard hit frees up the puck. Oh, great glove saved by Dawes. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. They win the faceoff here in their own end and take possession. Dubois moving the puck through his own zone. Feeds it on over to Hagel. Team Denmark's got the puck in their own end. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Here's a chance! And that goes off a stick. Rocks him. Rips it. On a big-time save on a big-time shot. Team Denmark's got control of it now from their own end. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-up at the other end. Team Canada's got it, and they're on the attack.
The pressure's on the defensive side of the puck, but they win it clean, and they have an opportunity right away with a tired group that they're playing against.
Pushes it across to Gunther. Puts it on them. Stones him on the one-timer. Takes the feed ahead from the left side. Taken by Russell. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. The game is still scoreless. Team Canada's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. In all alone! Can't get that one to go.
That's extremely frustrating when you do the work to get in on a breakaway and then you get nothing in return, a missed opportunity.
Puck grab by Drew. Moves it to Mercer. Can't get it to go. Punts it away in his own end. Slides it quickly to Mercer. The easy glove save by Dickow. Denies him again.
Well, he has been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves one after another.
Oh, he gets a blocker on him. What a stop by Dickow. Past the halfway mark of this period, we're still scoreless. Nice job tying up his opponent. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it up. And it goes off a stick and off to the side. Canada's got the puck. From along the walls, they're gaining momentum. Excellent stick work on the play. Handles the pass from his goalie. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. Quick feed to Dubois. And he puts it away to make the save. And some good footwork to kick it away. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. With possession along the wall. There's a great glove save by Dawes. Getting into the later stages of this period. Still looking for our first goal. Denmark's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. What a steal in his own end.
see the goaltender come out and challenge. So he was at the top of the paint, but he was quick, anticipated to make the save.
A little bumping around, but still maintains possession. That knocks him off the puck. Fires it! Stopped by the goaltender. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. Oh, he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Under siege and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Face-off coming up here. They were buzzing moments ago.
Yeah, they really were, and it's a tough spot for the goaltender. Everyone else can change, but he can't. He's got to outbattle his opponent now.
Canada's won the face-off. And that shot dies in traffic. It's in the back of the net. They score! And that might be an own goal. Yeah, I think you're right.
I think so, James. I mean, goaltenders are so good at tracking the puck and fighting to find it, and I don't think he saw it or knew where it was, so his feet start swimming in the crease, and as a result, the puck goes in. That's a tough one.
Team Canada's won the draw in the neutral zone. Clock ticking down here inside the first period. Team Denmark's got a hold of the puck. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Made the save on the play. Scooped up along the wall by Parayko. Now over to Dubois. Shot! Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. There's the end of period number one. Both teams will grab a quick breather. You can grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with second period action in moments. Both teams with a chance to recharge and refresh in this second period about set to get underway. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
Dick Howe's been the only reason that this game is close, James. I mean, they have been under siege. There's been shots coming from everywhere, and the defense in front of them aren't doing anything to clear rebounds. They need to shore this up if they want to get back in this game. He's the reason it's so close.
To his teammate. Great heads-up play in the defensive zone. Odd-man rush. Passes it over. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. And that carries off one of his teammates in front. And he slides it quickly. He scores! Well, who needs the ice cream cake when you snipe on your own birthday?
Yeah, it would have been seafood for me, but I certainly know that if my grandparents were in the building, it would have been $10 when I was a kid.
Team Canada's got to be feeling good about how their game is going tonight, extending the lead to 2.
And I think there's a bit of relief here, James. I mean, when you've been peppering the goaltender all night long and you're not being rewarded for it, sometimes it can go the other way, but they execute on that one and they give themselves a cushion.
Passes on over to Blitzko and lowers the boom with a big-time hit.
Oh, this is a message-sending hit, isn't it? When you get all of your opponent and you're able to separate the body from puck, you know you've done your job.
Message delivered. Great stick work with the steal. Sends a pass over. And he takes the pass. Into the middle of the neutral zone. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. In close. Denies him in close.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Oh, it's out! Scores! That's 3 in a row!
Oh, it's so much easier when you're running in the game and your opponent is chasing, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Locked-in goaltenders today, they drop into the butterfly as a default position and make themselves as big as possible. Idea being you want to take away as much of the net as you can. There's a lot of bodies in front, so a smart shot. He can't find it, and it finds its way to the back of the net.
Team Canada's Canada's now leading 3-0, and we're only in period number 2.
Well, they've had a commanding presence all game, and it's really been a game of keep away where they've dominated in terms of possession. They're finding ways to take it to the net, James. They're sharing the puck. They're doing all things well. You know that the coach is going to love this one.
Pumped off the puck.
Dickau's last save was absolutely incredible, James. Not only was it pure desperation and athleticism, but I'm not sure how he can stretch that far. I think he's been doing gymnastics in his off time.
Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead.
Being down by a bunch of goals, and then you get running around with frustration and out of control, and that's the reason why you took a penalty.
Canada's won the draw, and they'll go to work. Centering Kane! Scores! No mistake on that one. The clinical power play goal.
Well, he's going to get an A for effort on this goal, James, no question about it. He retrieves, his nose is in on it, and then he has a knack for the net to finish it off.
Team Canada's on cruise control, or at least they should be, but they're still going full throttle, it looks like, out there.
And sometimes when you get a huge lead like this, you can get a little cute with the puck and start making careless mistakes. Not happening. They've been intense, they've been crisp, and they've been executing.
Now a quick pass to Parayko. Too much congestion, blocks the shot. Takes the shot. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out.
Dickau's really struggled tonight, and the team in front of him as well. They've got to find a way to get back on track. They need to switch the momentum of this game if they want to get back in it.
Face-off coming up here in the offensive zone.
Well, they'll want to continue with the sustained pressure because the goaltender, he is fatigued.
Canada's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. Scores! And the pylon continues, and these home fans, I think, have had about enough.
Yeah, they have had enough, and they paid money, and they're leaving the building. Why? Because they are frustrated with their team. Just a lack of effort today and just getting blown out of the water.
Game tonight, I mean, they've just moved the puck around so effectively.
Yeah, they've gotten in the offensive zone because of their speed through the neutral zone. They've gotten good entries, and then their puck possession in the offensive zone. I mean, it's been so difficult to take it away. It's been a string on their stick. They've been evasive, they've been elusive, and they've driven the net when they should have.
And we're still only in period number 2. There's a chance in front, and that's intercepted. Anderson's got it in the defensive end. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. Moves it quickly over to Cousins. Quick pass to Tanev. Scores!
That puck comes off his stick so fast, the goalie can't get a read on it. It's in the back of the net.
Joyride type of night, everything going their way, all the offense, all the goaltending, all the defense, and we're still only in the second.
Dare I say they may get the day off tomorrow, James? Coach has to be so impressed with their performance so far.
And he scores!
This could be a real difficult spot for a goaltender to come into, James. The team is not playing well in front of you. The starter's been chased out of the crease, and then you get peppered right away. Real tough.
Gains the zone through center. There's a firm collision. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. And sends it just out of reach. Here's a rocket of a shot. Canada's had no shortage of scoring opportunities tonight, and they continue to lead here late in period number 2. Team Canada's taken possession in their own end. Steps into the offensive end. Redirected shot. Stayed by the goaltender, who stayed with it on the redirect. Team Denmark's got the puck in the defensive end. Gaining steam here on the attack. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Hammers one. Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out. Canada's coaching staff must be impressed with what they're seeing from their players tonight. Lots of pucks on net, and they continue to lead late in the second. Paul's quick stick off the draw wins possession. Here's a short pass to McCann. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Poke check frees the puck up. Fouling for it along the boards. Quick pass across to Paul. And that's picked up by Blichfeld. And there's the whistle icing the call. Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. Team Canada's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Pad save with ease. There's a chance in front. Couldn't complete the pass. Takes that pass back at the point. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Powers got it in the offensive zone. Slides the puck down low. Scores! Well, I guess they weren't saved by the bell there.
How's that for momentum? In the last seconds of the frame, you find a way to put it in, and that's going to create a ton of momentum. So now, heading into the next period, you want to garner that momentum and carry it forward.
Got more than a few smiles on the bench tonight as they inch closer and closer to the end of the second period.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's been a consistent effort right through 2 periods of play
The moment of truth has arrived for both these teams. Third period action set to go. We are underway here in the third. Let's see if there's any sort of saving face at one end of the ice. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
Denmark's got to get the puck, James. I mean, to put it in layman's term, 1, you got to get the puck. 2, you got to score. They're not doing either.
Quick pass over to Dubois. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Team Denmark's got the puck along the boards. Fires it on net. Oh, saved it. What a stop.
Well, that's desperation at its finest to be able to get to that puck and sending a clear message to his team that he's behind him. He's going to be the foundation tonight.
And he scores.
Man, this game is highly entertaining. So much speed. A chance at one end gets countered. Quickly goes the other way. And you catch the coverage off guard, and then they're able to score off the rush. Unbelievable play.
Canada's playing almost like they want a day off here tomorrow, Cheryl.
Yeah, I'd say so. And you always look forward to a day off, and this coaching staff has got to be impressed with this team tonight. You know, the ability to get the puck to net, driving the pace of play, and just having really great habits, consistent effort right through the game.
Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Dawes. Takes the pass. Kotches cross the line and gain the zone. To the front. He scores. And someone's heating up with his second of the night.
Yeah, I expected he's going to be looking for the Hattie because he's been all around the paint tonight, James, just showing off his skill set. Well, that's a really tough break for the tender, James. I mean, listen, when structure breaks down and there's all kinds of stuff going on in front of you, you can't track, you can't get your eyes on the puck, and it winds up in the back of your net.
Team Canada's added yet another one here to the total tonight. And what a performance.
Yeah, they've had the puck on their stick for a majority of this game. You know the coaching staff is going to be impressed. Hey, maybe they'll get the day off tomorrow.
Moves it to Gunther. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Made that stop. Denmark's got it in their own zone. Skates across the blue line. Jostling for the puck, and it's knocked away. Works it across to Gunther. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Oh, he'll feel that one. There's a shot. Scores! And they get one back here.
Well, I guess it's something to look at positively, James. I mean, the goal scorer certainly is going to feel happy that they've contributed, but they're going to have to find a way to dig themselves out of this hole. It's a large one at that. They're going to put their work boots on and try and kick it into high gear if they even want an opportunity to claw their way back in this game.
Team Denmark's fan base watching, streaming, taking this one in wherever, probably wondering, where was this earlier?
Yeah, it's frustrating for an athlete when you know what you can play like, you know what your team can play like, you just don't perform. But late in the game here, they need goals. They need a pile of them if they even want to have an opportunity to get their tender out of the net.
Keeps possession on the play. Drives to the crease. And he gets a chunk of that to keep it out. Team Canada showing no signs of slowing down here in this third period, up big time. Cousins has it in their own end. Canada's got it into the offensive zone. Avoids the defender. Right in the low slot. Scores! And look at that. They answer right back.
Well, the game is a hodgepodge of counters, and this is exactly what needed to happen. They were scored on, they respond quickly, and they find themselves in a favorable spot. It's going to be a quick release that gets it done.
this one since the beginning of the game, and no signs of slowing down in the third.
It's been a productive night, and this is one of those games that gives everyone confidence, and this is important for your lineup as everyone gets it, as they feel like they're contributing.
Oh, my, you can feel that from here!
Well, that has to hurt, and he's getting up.
They score! And that's back-to-back starts!
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row. Lack of coverage here, and as a result, there is a goal scored against them, James, but it's all about wandering outside the middle of the ice. You know that you always have to protect the middle. You want to make sure that you're only giving up perimeter shots, but because of that lack of coverage, they expose the middle of the ice. James, it's been dominant in all areas of the ice, and there's been no lag or no let-up. The message has been clear by the coaching staff as well as everyone on the bench. Keep pushing.
Big play inside the defensive zone. Team Denmark's crossed the line and on the attack. Hammers it on net, and he stops that cannon there. Wow. Broken up by Jensen. Takes it to center. Point shot. Stops him cold. Team Canada's got the puck.
Canada's got to be impressed with this game tonight. Certainly their coaching staff anyways. It looks like their team has bought in, trust the process, and finding a way to get it done. Just look at the scoreboard, James. They're doing everything they can to get those numbers higher.
A little bump and grind, but still hangs on to the puck. Team Canada's looking to break out of their own end. Dubois got it against the boards. Takes a shot. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it. He scores! Aye, aye, Captain!
I love that he wanted to make something happen on this shift, and it's not just about the goal scorer. It's about going to retrieve the puck. He gets in there, he's hard on the puck, and he creates James. This goal doesn't happen if he's not first to that puck. To make sure they stay to business, stay to task, stay focused. And that's exactly what they've done, and they've just hammered their opponent.
Denmark's got the puck against the half wall. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. And that slides right out to center ice. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. And that goes off a body. Dubois taking it from his own end. Team Denmark's got the puck along the wall. Canada's on the attack. Referee's tripped up, and the official's hand is in the air, signaling penalty.
What an ugly game. You're down by a bunch of goals and you take a penalty. Really, it's inconsequential as the game is out of hand. So frustrating.
Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Oh, he put it just wide as it hits the outside of the post.
Canada's been having their way with their opponent all night long in the offensive zone. It's been all theirs. They've been directing traffic any which way they want and getting shots off at will. This one goes off the post, but really doesn't matter. They've got such a healthy cushion.
And there's the save. It's a 2-on-1. They gain the zone. Denied on the play. Oh, wow. Polson's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. And off the draw, they win possession. Team Denmark's looking to break out. Oh, and a good textbook hit there. Centering feed. Takes him last. Shuts him down. Slides the puck up Pagel. Slides it across. Jensen's lugging the puck. Picked up along the wall by Dubois. And makes the save. Oh, and another quick stop. Canada's regained possession of the puck. With the blast. Final seconds of this one. Absolute clunker performance by the home team, and the fans are letting them hear it. Well, look at this, Cheryl. Here we go. The parade is officially underway.
It certainly is, and everyone in the building, you can hear the crowd just jeering with their frustration, including everyone on the bench, completely deflated right now.
A non-stop procession to the penalty box for the home team. Canada's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Titchow's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Team Canada's offense has not been a problem tonight. They put a lot of shots on net and laid it big time late in this third period. Team Denmark's won the defensive zone draw. And that's all she wrote from this one here tonight. Canada's effort was a dominant one. Cheryl, they controlled play in every corner of the game tonight.
They really did. It was like they were playing a game of keep away. Remember those when you were young, James?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, they held the puck and they had the work to do with it, but they found a way to create opportunities because they worked hard away from it as well. No one could get it off their stick.
I'm James Cebulski, and for all of us here at EA Sports, thanks so much for joining us. We will see you at the next tournament broadcast. So long.